Ready? Okay. So welcome to the Valentin Guzman recording studios. Insurance talk. We don't even know what episode this is. We've been going for 3 years now. Not as consecutive as we used to, but we still got a lot of views and people like watching what we got to say, I guess. We got this new setup for podcasts. And today we have Karen Butron, our executive producer, one of our producers here at the Valentin Guzman Farmers Insurance. And Karen, we have a special guest today. Who would that be?
Mr. Rick Thomas.
Rick Thomas. Wow, sounds like a famous name.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Senor Thomas. Mr. Rick Thomas, you are the main man for Farmers Insurance for our district.
Well, I am the district manager. I don't know about the main man, but I am the district manager here in Yuma. Yes, sir.
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself, Rick. You've been in insurance for how long?
So I've been with Farmers. November 1st will be 20 years.
Wow. Okay. Happy anniversary coming up.
Thank you.
And before insurance, what did you do?
Before insurance, so I started in banking about 1989. Worked in banking for about 12 years.
Okay.
Also running insurance agencies within the bank as well.
Okay, so we're talking to a full professional experienced insurance agent and now our district manager. We're happy to have you here in Yuma. How many offices do you run for Farmers out of this district?
So we have 18 offices in the southwestern portion of Arizona and into Calexico, California.
So you cover part of Calexico and then you have most of Yuma County, La Paz?
Yes, correct.
Okay, La Paz, Yuma County.
As far up as Parker.
Okay, got you. So, Mr. Thomas, what we're here to talk to you about today is why are insurance prices the way they are? How are your rates, Karen?
They're decent.
They're decent,
They're
you know.
decent.
But we've seen them change lately, right?
Oh, yes,
Not
it's a
a lot of
huge
people don't think that we have insurance just because we work at the insurance company that we get a better deal. But we're going through the same thing that everybody is. We're seeing the fluctuation and changes in insurance premiums. Why? Tell us why, Rick.
Sure, Aaron. As you know, you're right. My home, and my personal home here in Arizona has like doubled in the last couple of years due to the unprecedented times that we're kind of evolving through. So reviewing those policies and making sure your coverages are correct, discounts are correct is vitally important. So see these guys if you have problems so they can work them out for you. But right now the big thing in insurance companies on the the corporate level is they look at frequency of claims, which is number of claims, and they'll look at severity. Severity of claims would be what does each claim cost. And right now through the pandemic we had low miles driven.
Okay.
And so you might remember we were given premium back.
Yeah.
To help
I remember that.
help out in times when people were out of work, try to save them some money. Well, now we're experiencing they're driving way more than they did before the pandemic. And not sure why that's happening. Nobody can really figure that out. All insurance companies are experiencing the same issues. So not only is the miles driven going up, which is causing frequency to go up, which causes more claims, and the severity of these claims are going up as well because the cost of the car, to repair has gone through the roof.
Exactly.
As you know, when you buy that new car or used car, you paid a lot more in the last couple years than maybe you did prior to pandemic. It's all due to supply and demand.
So basically, the people are out there, they're driving, cars are expensive, and hence there's bigger losses, and the insurance company can only take so much before they actually roll it over to.
And you have to increase rates because you do have the state of Arizona will monitor each insurance company to ensure their profitability because they don't want to have clients have problems with their home, with their auto, and the insurance company's not able to pay.
Okay.
And so if they're unprofitable, a lot of these companies will leave the state. We're seeing that in California. A lot of them are leaving the state. They're continuing to leave, only leaving a few left. So that does create another problem. But right now, the rates are going up due to that. And, I see a lot of people with their cell phone in their hand in front of their face driving down the road. And guess what? This causes accidents that shouldn't have happened if we put the phone down.
Which we go back, that's why most insurance companies offer that app or like a device in your phone, in your car to monitor how you're driving, if you're on your phone, and it does give you a discount. I have it.
Yeah, so basically they don't penalize you for having those apps. A lot of people are afraid to use them because they think that, we're watching them or something. But then again, we all have cell phones where basically we're all being tracked. But this provides a discount. In our case, we have the Signal app. And like you said, a lot of other insurance companies provide the same type of discount just to make you more aware of what type of driver you are.
It's because sometimes I'm like, wait, I'm going over the speed limit. My phone's tracking it. Or like I'm on my phone. I'm like, I need to put it down because it's going to monitor me.
Yeah, so it's a good way to catch ourselves. Now, why are home insurance rates going up too, Rick?
On the homeowner side, and everybody has experienced this, they're trying to buy a home. Well, the home has probably doubled in price since the last time you've looked at it, or the home you lived in has doubled in price, and you're thinking, wow, I could sell this home and buy a nicer home, and that home is more expensive. Well, when things are more expensive, the cost of repairs are more expensive.
Labor,
everybody, it costs more. They want raises and to get people to hire, right? So, and the cost of materials. And then we have supply and demand there too. We're running low on a lot of supply. A lot of these big warehouses that build shingles or things like that, they've been shut down during the pandemic. They're not caught back up yet. So we're seeing the cost there too. And we recently had the effects of the hurricane here in Yuma. Yeah. And a lot of people are looking at getting their roofs replaced. And a lot of times we're turning in claims that we shouldn't be either because they're just barely above deductible. So make sure you're reaching out to your agent and talk about that before you call in that claim.
Exactly. If you have $1,000 deductible and then you have $1,500 in damage,
it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's just like, might as well go up there and put the shingles yourself. But then you do have a lot of people that are out there, making claims which are not fundamentally needed to be done.
If that person's knocking on your door and suggesting that they put in a claim and they're from out of state or out of town, make sure you get hold of your agent and talk to them first and let them guide you through a local roofer that could come out and inspect it. It'll save you a big headache down the road when you have a problem. Those guys aren't going to come back and warranty your roof like a local roofer would do for you. So,
and then a claim stays on your property for what, 3 to 5 years?
3 to 5 years approximately. Yeah, correct. Just like auto accidents. We have a lot of people that don't get traffic tickets and stuff like that. Their rates go up on their renewal. I kind of recommend that everybody go to traffic school. That way, you can avoid getting those points on your driving record.
Mostly on those young drivers.
Exactly, correct. Now, Rick, we're talking about how things are looking in 2023. What do we expect in the future for the insurance industry?
So good news is, at least for Farmers Insurance, we're expecting that we're already returned to profitability this month, which is good news. So that future rate outlooks roughly running in the single digits or less in 2024 on your policy. So, my advice, hang in there with us for one more year and see where things might go, because you're going to experience single digit rate increases out there. So that's what's good news. We return to profitability, and then we might be able to get more aggressive with some more discounts and things to help out clients with their premiums.
So let's just be patient.
Be patient. Yeah, write it out. We're almost done with the year here, and hopefully it does. Like I said, those premiums do come down beginning in 2024 or on your next renewal. Are all insurance companies going through the same thing?
Usually what's nice with Farmers, we're out early, usually with rate. When we see profitability issues, we get it in early. Some companies have been waiting, and that's why it seems like, well, I can move over here and save a little money, but you might be experiencing a 30-40% rate increase coming when you switch over. So I think we're on the backside of it. Some companies are still going to be on the upside of that. So just kind of depends on how maybe they've taken their rates and how they look in their future outlook. I think we're pretty healthy, and we're going to be ready to grow.
In general, Rick, what's your advice to the clients out there?
In general, I think it's best to get longevity with one company. You're going to get more discounts. It's best to visit with that agent about claims that you may have prior to filing them, because you might lose safe driver. You might lose accident free. You might lose claims free on your home. Those are big discounts that you got to wage and look at. Hey, what is my ultimate, what am I going to recover from this claim? Is it worth it? Is it worth the surcharge? And then I've got 3 years to ride that out before I can even go to another company and get their preferred rates. So that claim could
Mostly,
lock up.
I've heard a lot of companies won't even take you if you have any claims.
That's correct. There's companies that'll say one loss, we can't even give you a quote. So
Yeah.
then you're going to be, you turned in that claim, like Aaron was saying, for $1,500 with $1,000 deductible. I got $500 out of it, but what's going to cost me over the next 3 years?
And I've seen it a lot on homes that they won't take a home with the claim.
Exactly. And then we've seen it recently with a lot of people trying to switch around homeowners insurance policies where they go to a different company and then that policy does not go through because it doesn't pass inspection. So always, like I said, get with your agent, guys. We have some products available still out there that we can do a review on and get you more discounts on there. So the good thing about all of this, Rick, we're looking good in the future. The rates are still going to be out there no matter what. Contact your agent. Where can they contact us at?
At 928-783-1000, or you can visit our office at 449 West 20th Place, Yuma, Arizona.
We're here to serve you guys. We're here Monday through Friday, and then you can reach me on Facebook at any time on Messenger. Rick, does everything come more together in the next couple of years, or will we go through this type of swoop all over again?
You know, I hopefully we don't go through this cycle again. Hopefully we just have a normal business cycle that's a lot smaller. We don't have that frequency and that, the higher costs associated with it. Hopefully we're smoothed out. It's looking good, I think. We get our manufacturing back online, which has always been a staple of this country, is the manufacturing jobs get back together and they're making the products that we want to demand.
Yeah.
And those things will get cheaper. And, we got to hope that the government will do their part and hold down spending and keep our inflation level. All those things should be coming back in 2024.
Okay, sounds great. Appreciate your time, Rick. Appreciate your visit here. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak with you today.
Yeah, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time on Insurance Talk. Once again, you guys have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.